The secret is out. We now have proof that Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is enriching foreign entities. Well, not Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister, or Justin Trudeau, the human being for that matter, but certainly Justin Trudeau, the keyword. Let me tell you about Street Politics Canada and the art of Ragebait. So if you've been on the internet for more than 5 minutes, you're probably familiar with the concept of ragebait or rage farming. Study after study has shown that evoking negative emotions results in significantly higher engagement on social media, with anger being particularly effective. The concept of ragebait then is simple. Give people a reason to be angry. And if there's no reason, then make one up. The more righteous sounding, the better. Use phrases like freedom or saving the children and other sweet nothings, and keep them hooked on that anger. Give them an echo chamber for their anger and rage to reverberate and grow within, and then, well, how you want to cash in is ultimately up to you. Maybe sell them some bumper stickers. Suspicious sounding supplements work pretty well if your audience consists mainly of angry men, which, let's be honest, it probably does.
I'm alive! My heart's big! It's got hot blood going through it fast!
Or if you're on a platform like YouTube, just collect ad revenue. The angrier you make them, the longer they watch. And the longer they watch, the more ads they'll see. That seems to be the playbook for Street Politics Canada. Okay, so what is Street Politics Canada? It's this YouTube channel that's kind of popped up out of nowhere. I mean, that's not exactly accurate. The account is about as old as YouTube is, but they've only recently gained any sort of real traction. At the time of recording, they're nearing 70,000 subscribers, and in the past 12 months, they've accumulated over 10 million views. And if you watch any of the videos, you'll notice that they all use these pre-made motion graphics and animation templates that you can get off of any stock graphics website. And they're all narrated by what sounds like an AI text-to-speech generator in an uncanny, kind of monotone, but kind of not voice.
But before we dive into the Jolie Trudeau allegations, let's go back to 2015 when the first allegations of Trudeau cheating on his wife started resurfacing.
And what virtually every Street Politics Canada video seems to have in common is that they're all about Justin Trudeau. Trudeau's a liar, Trudeau's a coward, Trudeau's a traitor, Trudeau's a clown, Trudeau's a warmonger, Trudeau's the devil, Trudeau is literally Hitler. You know, I get the feeling these people might not like Justin Trudeau. But here's the thing. Considering how much money they're making off of him, the people behind Street Politics Canada probably love Justin Trudeau a lot more than they hate him. I mean, not his politics. They don't actually seem to care very much about politics. Sorry, did I mention they're not even Canadian? Yes, that's right. Street Politics Canada isn't Canadian. It isn't even based in an English-speaking country. Street Politics Canada is run out of an office building in Cairo, Egypt. Sure, their website might claim that they're based in the United States, but that little piece of text conveniently appeared after our investigation promised to publicly expose them. Speaking of which, this video that you're watching right now is based off of an investigation that I'm barely scratching the surface of. If you want the full story of how exactly a Canadian disinformation farm popped up in Egypt, do yourself a favor and listen to that episode. It involves a deadly train crash, a globe-trotting ex-political staffer, and Ellen DeGeneres. I've put a link to that episode of Canada Land in the description. But here's the point I want to make. Street Politics Canada doesn't care about Canada. Many of the people who run it have never set foot in the country, and the people writing the videos don't appear to have any kind of political agenda, but that's precisely why I think they're so good at what they do. Because they're not in the business of reporting the news. They're not even necessarily in the business of changing hearts and minds. They're just in the business of making some money off of chumps on the internet who can't resist the opportunity to confirm their belief that Justin Trudeau is the worst thing that's ever happened to this country. Again, this isn't speculation. Canada Land's investigation revealed that Geek Labs Holdings, the company behind Street Politics Canada, spent years just throwing stuff at the wall to see what would stick. Everything from celebrity gossip to penny stocks to American politics, and Justin Trudeau, with his veritable cottage industry of haters, just happened to emerge as the gold rush they were looking for. So if you hate Justin Trudeau, fine, good for you. But don't let yourself get played. I mean, this YouTube channel is just a more sophisticated version of a made in China fuck Trudeau flag. I mean, frankly, the only major difference is that Street Politics Canada has settled on a niche, while the company that you bought a fuck Trudeau flag from on Amazon is still mainly in the business of selling toddler sippy cups. The success of Street Politics Canada shouldn't come as a surprise. I mean, Canada is no stranger to far-right voices, and Canadaland is certainly no stranger when it comes to covering them. If you want to see some of our best stories from over a decade of excellent coverage, we've got a curated collection all about the rise of the far right in Canada. There's a link in the description, or you can click the eye in the corner of your screen. And let us know in the comments, have you heard of Street Politics Canada before? I know I hadn't, at least not before listening to the most recent episode of Canadaland, but man, are they getting popular. If you enjoyed this video, leave us a like, consider subscribing, and head on over to canadaland.com/join to support solid independent journalism like this.